Welcome, welcome, one and all, to Solo Carry, the only podcast where one host is good and one host is, well, bad. But maybe, just maybe, you'll have a chance to prove yourself useful to me and our audience today. So we'll see. But
oh boy.
The first thing that I wanted to bring up, actually, I found something really interesting that I wanted to show you. So I'm going to share this article. I'm going to read through it for you.
Yep.
But basically, viral scam. French woman duped by AI Brad Pitt love scheme faces cyberbullying. So we talked about AI in our last episode.
Yeah, I like this kind of like segue.
Yeah. This. So let me just kind of break down.
Scroll back up just real quick.
No. We'll get there. We'll get there. Okay. Don't worry. So fraudsters have scammed a French woman out of 830,000 euro. It's about 850 grand USD by making them believe she was dating Brad Pitt, using AI videos and AI images.
Okay.
So yeah, these are the images that he used to trick this French woman.
So yeah, that top right one, that one's, I mean...
So yeah, let's talk about this top right one. So this is an image that I guess he said the doctors took of him while he was in surgery. Or maybe...
As people do.
Yeah, or maybe like he set up the camera on a tripod beforehand and set it on a timer.
What's interesting about this is I feel like if Brad Pitt was constantly in a hospital, right?
Uh-huh.
I felt like maybe this would be on the news and maybe this lady should have and could have seen that. And I'm assuming this lady's name is Anne.
Well,
right?
And here's the thing, actually. Yeah, so this woman's name is Anne. She's a French woman, but they used fake social media and artificial intelligence image creating technology to craft elaborate and heartbreaking swindle. So basically, they did forge these ads and like tweets, Zeets, Instagram posts to kind of make Anne believe that Brad was ill, frankly.
Right, and... keep scrolling down just a little bit just till those pictures there. So, like, I mean, maybe that last picture is all right, but the other two, like, that's a bald man in the second one, right?
I mean, that looks also, like Brad to me. That looks like Daddy Braddy, I'd say.
Yeah, shout out to Brianna's dad.
That is
true. Yeah. So, yeah, that's, I mean, by the looks of it, he looks bald, which... seems to maybe I don't know what succession the order of these pictures were taken in / given in. So maybe he could have been bald towards the end, or if that was thrown in the middle, that's like he's bald there, but all the other pictures.
Well, I like how he seems to be like you mentioned that. Yeah, you don't know the order he's taken these pictures in, but he's like completely different ages. It appears and like different haircuts in every photo. Yeah, this one.
So yeah, like that top left one. That's not Brad Pitt.
This is a large, chubby-cheeked man with. It looks like he took a fucking newspaper ransom picture with her name on it.
Yeah, he looks scary in that photo. But yeah, so yeah, that one with that tape around his face. I mean.
This is like clearly just a picture of Brad Pitt photoshopped out and put into this
absolutely
face mask.
Yes.
At first I said to myself, it was fake. That's ridiculous. So Anne had her wits about her for a second. But then she said, I'm not used to social media, so I didn't really understand what was happening to me. So she hasn't been on, Instagram Reels, so she thought maybe that this was Brad. There are few men who write to you like that. I want to know what he was saying to her.
Wait, scroll. I wanted to see what she said. Finish. I loved the man I was talking to. He knew how to talk to women, and it was very well put together.
And that's when fake Brady got her. He had her by the balls. She was told to take care of customs bills because he said he was sending her gifts. And then he asked for her to obviously pay for his surgery, his life-saving.
Okay.
What's your question?
He is a celebrity, right? A known celebrity, mind you.
Yeah,
right?
sure.
So this man clearly has money if he was real, right? So in what world...
He needs Anne's help.
In what world would he need money? Not even for the gift giving, I can kind of understand that. Like, I'll give her leeway there. But for the surgery itself, like if this man doesn't have insurance or his own personal doctor.
And so you're absolutely correct. And it's not in this article, but it is in a different article that I read. Brad told her that because he's divorcing Angelina Jolie, his bank accounts were not.
Okay.
Basically, Angie had all of his funds tied up in a knot and in the palm of her hand, so he couldn't save himself. So he needed Anne desperately.
Yeah, I mean, this lady really is just, I'm sorry to say, but stupid.
And I do agree, but absolutely easy on Anne. Absolutely take it easy on Anne. She is stupid and she is dumb, but absolutely take it easy because this is Anne we're talking about.
And she's not dumb in the can't speak way. She's dumb and she's actually stupid way.
Correct. Yeah. And she is getting cyberbullied for it, but that's kind of besides the point. Apparently national brands like a football club made a tweet joking about her. Hey, they said, "Hi, Anne. Brad told us he'd be at the stadium. We've included a link so you can buy both of your tickets." Kind of coming at her. Netflix France said 4 films to see with Brad Pitt, really, for free.
It's just Inglorious Bastards in the bottom right. It's pretty timely.
So she got kind of ate. They kind of ate her ass up for falling for this scam.
Right.
And she didn't believe it was not a scam. She had family members. I think, let me see, where does it say in here? Yeah, when Anne's daughters warned her mother that she was being conned, she said, "You'll see when he's here in person, then you'll say sorry." She thought that they were going to be apologizing to Brad in person.
Oh, man. At that point, though, it's like, all right, you made your bed, now lay in it.
Oh, actually, it's right here, yeah. With the excuse that Pitt's real-life ex had frozen his bank accounts. So, yeah, I mean, you mentioned that she is stupid.
Yeah.
She is dumb. This whole thing did make me realize that people are stupid and dumb.
Yeah.
And
so this is what made you realize that?
Yeah. They're stupid, they're dumb, and they're, well, bad. So I thought that if we are good, then we should try and jelp out.
Jelp.
Help, I said.
You said jelp out.
I think you said something weird. We should try to... Shit. What's a good intro song for this?
That one. Do that one.
Solo carry you. The audience. So I put it out there. Anybody who needed advice could call in.
You did not.
And we'd help them out with their problems. Jake, you mentioned you kept asking me when we were going to record this episode. I said, "Hey, don't shoot the messenger. You're not waiting on me."
Oh no,
we're waiting on.
You did say that.
Our troubled fans.
Our troubled fans, indeed.
To call in with their problems. So I do have some voicemails here.
And hold on, let me just say, like our fans, there's something wrong with them.
Yeah.
To be tuning in every week to this shit.
That is fair.
Something's got to be wrong with you.
Well, they do,
especially if you leave comments on the video. But go on.
Yeah. So I do have some voicemails here with some problems that were submitted, and we are going to solve them
Oh,
together.
this is easy.
Okay.
I know everything about anything.
No, I did. I put a voice filter on these voicemails just to protect their anonymity. We don't want anybody
I mean, that's kind of lame. But
getting
I
sussed
understand
out,
it.
because some of these problems are kind of personal. Okay. But let's see what we got. So this is voicemail number 1.
By the way, before you even play it, it just says in the top left corner, roaches.mp3.
Yeah, I had to name them, so I remembered what they were.
All right. Let's see.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
Hey, Soul Carry. I am really afraid of roaches. Lately, we've been getting a lot of them in the house, and my girlfriend expects me to kill them every single time. How do I get around this? Is there any way for me to not have to do it? Can I get her to do it? Please give me your advice.
A man whose problem is roaches.
And
not what?
not only is it just roaches, but his girlfriend wants him to kill them every single time.
So, Jake, are you the person that kills bugs in the...
Absolutely. Especially roaches.
Does Celeste not fuck with the critters?
She absolutely hates roaches. I
Okay.
sympathize with this guy, if it is a guy.
Are you... yeah, well, I assume. But I guess I shouldn't assume. I mean, it's 2025.
It's 2025.
2020 wad. What do you do? Are you afraid of bugs, or are you not really give an ish about them?
I think it depends on the size, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
If it's a really big spider, I'd be pretty timid to approach. I'm usually one to kind of scoop the bug if it's not too disgusting or big. Like a roach, I'll definitely
With your hand?
stomp. I'll definitely no.
Oh, okay.
I'll definitely stomp a bitch roach with a shoe.
Yeah.
Kind of like you know.
Oh, you'll
like
go
that.
in with
Yeah.
shoe in hand. Interesting.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I will put
Yeah.
shoes on regardless of what's going on. I'll put them on my feet and use my legs as the weapon.
Especially if sorry, I got like shoe prints on my desk from that. Especially if there's ants.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But
You're
yeah,
afraid of
roaches
ants, you're
mainly.
saying?
No. I'll just squash them for fun. Those I don't really care about.
You
If
hold a
there's like
magnifying glass at them in the sun and fucking fry their little
No, I
ant
said squash
ass?
them.
I'm saying you would.
No, that's too long of a process. Anyways, back to the roaches. I do smash them. Other bugs, like if it's a caterpillar or June bug or some kind of like little millipede kind of thing, I'll just like use a paper towel, grab it, some beetle of sorts, and just throw it outside. You know.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely am not a big fan of... Honestly, most bugs I'm fine with, but roaches really do have a special place in my fart.
I mean, they're just disgusting.
They're bad to have, especially when they figure out that they can fly. Because a lot of times...
the crazy thing about that, too, is they're not even good to Mav either.
They're not good to Mav. They're bad to have, and they're also bad to Mav. But especially when they can figure out they can fly, because a lot of times they're too stupid. They'll kind of waddle around on their own. But when they remember, oh shit, I got wings on my back.
Yeah.
That's when shit goes from 0 to 100. So anyway, back to, so how do we
help this guy out?
Yeah. How do we help him find the cojones? Because I think at the end of the day, you do have to be the one to kill the bugs.
I mean, you could set up some sort of exchange system where I kill these many roaches this week, or I will kill any single roach that you see if you cook me dinner, or if you pay me in some sort of, transactionary action.
Got you.
Find your way to get something out of it.
So you kind of want to commodify his relationship.
Make an economy of sorts. I mean, it's not really just a relationship. It's if she's asking you to do this exactly.
It's a business partnership.
It's exactly.
You should get some shit back. If you're putting your life on the line fighting in the front lines of this roach war.
If it's okay, let me put it this way. If she's expecting you to do something, wouldn't it only be fair for you to expect her to do something? Not necessarily in exchange, but just period, point blank.
No way.
We're just yeah, there we go.
So delayed.
So
But
I
absolutely-
take that as a wow and of agreement.
Yeah, but absolutely wow. Yeah, no, I agree. I think that you should, because you definitely, he said that could he ask his girlfriend to do it instead? And
There's no way that happens.
there's no way you can bargain you'd have to roll a nat 20 for that
You'd have
conversation to go in your favor, and you had to have a charisma stat of at least 15, I think.
Yeah, or just be an asshole and threaten her.
That is true. You could just cross your arms and say, I don't want to do it, and kind of leave
No,
her to
I
fend
said
herself.
threaten her.
I tried to move past it, man.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Well, next caller. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think that at the end of the day, just get her to make you a trade, make it worth your while. I think at the end of the day. All right. Cool. Problem solved. We did it. Good job on us. Here's the next one.
Nice.
I'm actually in a kind of similar situation to Jake. I work for the state, and I'm being asked to return to work in a few weeks, but I have actually moved. I moved to Michigan a few years ago, and it didn't really matter because I was working from home, and I didn't tell anybody. But now they want me back in the office, and I really don't know what to do.
So he is working from home for so long that he just said, "Fuck it, I'm out of here."
Also, was that just a train horn in the back, or
Oh,
did you hear that?
Yeah, I think there was a train nearby. My
Okay,
ass.
I thought that was from the voicemail.
No, but that wasn't. That had nothing to do with the caller, unless he
Right,
rode there by train.
Yeah. So worked for the state. Is this the state of Texas?
He
I'm
didn't. I
assuming?
would assume so, because I think that Texas.
Some sort of state.
I think that Abbott is the only one that's kind of got. Well, I don't know. I'd imagine a lot of red states.
And did I understand correctly that he said he moved without even mentioning anything to anyone?
Yeah, he said he was working from home, so he just figured he could move. And it,
Okay, well, so I think if you moved to work, if you're working at the state agency and you move out of state to work, I'm pretty sure that's not legal if you don't tell them that you're doing that.
so he's really fucked, is what you're saying.
He's absolutely fucked.
That's just okay. So what the fuck? Well, what advice can we give him?
What advice could I mean? I can give him advice.
Yeah.
That doesn't
Well, that's what we're
necessarily mean
here
that's
to
going to
do.
help him.
Yeah.
He might be royally fucked. I mean, either move back to Texas or find a new job. I mean, that's the two things you can do, really.
I think that there's a way he could get away with this. What
How?
if he just?
What feasible thing could he do?
Okay, well, picture this. Every morning, 9 a.m. or whenever his
I'm
shift
picturing
starts, he calls, or 8:59, sorry, before his shift starts, he calls up his boss. He says, sorry, boss, I'm sick today. I can't make it in.
Just every day.
Repeat, rinse and repeat.
I mean,
Right?
you're not sustaining a job with that.
There's no,
strategy.
well, he's getting the work done. He's getting the work done the same way he
Or-
has been.
Let me say this. I mean, if it's really that big of an emergency,
Mm-hmm.
he could. Well, the thing is, he fucked.
Well,
I'm not saying
Because
that.
how
he moved.
long did
Well,
you
listen.
have?
Shut the fuck up and listen to me. All right. Specifically in my division, we were able to, if you lived out of state, you're able to request special circumstances to get a remote extension. So if you're not, working in state and you need time to move over,
Uh-huh.
you have that too. You have that allotted to you, or if you have something going on with family or something like that.
Oh, okay. I get what
So
you're
that
saying.
that is an option. I don't know if in wherever hers division / agency is, but maybe they might offer that.
That's a
So
good
that's a
idea. So
solution.
basically, like, fake a dead relative every month.
No.
So like month one,
No.
my grandma died. So sorry, I have to.
No,
I need
okay. No. You can no.
month two. Grandpa is done, dusted. Month
And then
three,
they're just
my
gonna be
uncle.
wondering. They're just gonna be wondering why your family's slowly dying around
But
you.
okay, but if you had somebody working for you that was essentially cursed and all their family was dying, would you give a shit if they're coming into fucking the conference room? Probably not.
Probably not, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, you could try that, see how it works out for you.
Okay. Well, good, cool. Another problem.
Yeah.
Another problem solved. That was easy.
I think maybe we should just be therapists. Actually,
I do think that, yeah, I think that we're pretty good at this so far.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, problem solved. Just fake a bunch of dead relatives and you'll pretty much get it from there.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see this one.
I have this friend that we grew up together, had a little bit of a crush on him when we were growing up, but it just never really worked out. And now he's in this long-term relationship. It's been a few years, but it really just seemed like a bad relationship. He's always telling me all the problems that they're having. And one big issue is that he texts me when he's drunk and kind of hints that he's maybe interested in me and having a relationship with me. And honestly, I kind of still like him. What should I do? Should I pursue this? Should I tell his girlfriend? Please give me some advice. I need it.
See, this one's kind of tough.
This one is this one is a little difficult. This one's a sticky situation.
Absolutely.
For sure. So he texts her when he's drunk, which I think is red flag number 1.
Right.
Right? He's not expressing these interests when he's sober.
Right, but isn't there a saying like drunk words, sober thoughts, or something like that?
I've never heard that before, but that sounds
Drunk
correct.
accents, drunk actions, sober thoughts.
Drunk me, new me.
I don't know what are you saying?
Well, basically, yeah. So, like, if you're...
No, not yeah. You can't just say, well, yeah, and assume anybody to understand what you're saying.
This bickering, right? This combativeness is not going to help our caller. All right?
You're right. I'm sorry.
Pull this shit together.
I'm sorry, viewer. I'm sorry. So yeah, this chick or whoever, it might be a guy. I don't know. We don't know. The voice has changed. Yeah, I don't know. I probably wouldn't pursue this personally.
Yeah.
You don't want to be labeled as a home wrecker.
That is true.
You don't want to be with a guy who can't even acknowledge his feelings to when he's sober.
I think that's kind of the bigger deal here because, like, if it was a bad relationship and, like, ultimately at the end of the day, I think it's more on the guy than anything. If this caller is interested, I think fucking shoot your shot, and then whatever happens from there is on him, not on your ass.
I mean, not necessarily, right?
Well,
I mean, it's not all on the guy, right? So, like, also, what if his girlfriend is a crazy fucking bitch?
Well, that's exactly what I'm saying.
So it's how would it be his fault?
Well, no, I'm saying if he chooses to jump ship, let's say, so our caller says, "Hey, I fuck with you heavy. Let's
or some form.
Let's rock the boat."
Right.
Then
boots,
he decides to jump ship, say, "Hey, baby, I'm done with you. I'm going with door number 2." Then that decision is on him and not the caller at the end of the day.
Well, sure, but to begin with, it's the caller's decision to kind of provoke a response such as that.
That is
Would it
true.
not be?
That is true. That is true. That is true.
This is like the trolley problem, effectively.
Yeah. Is she putting herself on the track, or is she putting another person
the boyfriend
on the track?
And the girlfriend on the
Sure,
track.
them too.
Also, she didn't mention, or they didn't mention this in the call, but do this couple have children or anything? Is there anything?
They
tying them
didn't
together?
mention, but she did say, I think a long-term girlfriend, not a
wife or fiance.
Yeah. So I would assume probably not. But I think at the end of the day, I mean, yeah, it's just better to avoid this situation. I think GTFO would be the best course of action.
Yeah.
I don't think
there's plenty of fish in the sea. Also, if it was meant to be, it'll happen. Don't force anything.
There's plenty of fish in the sea. It's not meant to be. Very cool.
And I always say that, actually.
And you've always said that. But I also don't think it's the caller's responsibility to share this information necessarily. What do you think about that?
What do you mean? Like,
Well,
with
she said,
us?
should I tell the girlfriend?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
I don't know,
Probably
actually.
not.
Yeah, it's probably better
I mean,
to
it could
not.
be a conniving, manipulative little.
Maybe that's. Excuse me?
What? What were you gonna say?
The fuck was that?
I sneezed.
Okay.
Bless you.
Maybe that would be actually in like the play. Like she says, hey, your man is hitting me up on the side. Girlfriend says, I don't want anything to do with that. I'm outie. And now the man's is free to be
again,
wed.
probably not necessarily right. So because she can go ahead and say that, but the chick on the other end could be, you know, crazy as a chick can get, and you know, kind of put the blame on the other person making contact with the girlfriend and saying like, hey, your man's like hitting me up, and she's be like, stop talking to him, you know.
Yeah. And sorry, just I want to back it up a little bit. So you said your stance on this is that women are crazy. And
No, I didn't say that.
Well, you said as chicks tend to be.
I said as chicks can tend to get.
Not men, though.
Well, men can get crazy too.
Okay.
I didn't say not men.
Yeah, I think caller
Not
just...
all men.
Not all men.
Bruh.
Of course.
Yeah, so yeah, caller just, you know,
Just GTFO. Just
probably that's your safest option.
back it out of this situation.
Right.
Get the heck out of Dodge.
Yeah.
Cool. Another problem solved. That was easy.
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 So easy.
All right. Next call.
When are they gonna get hard? Oh shit.
My sister just had a wedding, and honestly, everything about it was pretty bad. The food was bad. The venue wasn't great. It was kind of like giving quinceañera vibes. I really didn't even like her dress. And honestly, all of this would be fine. I mean, obviously it's her day, but the problem is she overheard me saying all of this. And now she's really pissed at me and she won't talk to me. What should I do?
This is a
Well-
bad situation you found yourself in.
Awful situation.
This is no good.
Yeah.
This is a shit situation. Wow. Well, Jake, your sister just had a wedding, and you did say
Right.
that you thought it was bad based on the
I never said
based on
that.
the rubric.
I never said that.
Well, you did mostly 1s and 2s, I think it was.
But also, if you're going to a wedding,
Mhm.
why judge at all?
That's fair. Well, but also no, it is. Yes, that's correct.
8 times out of 25, you're gonna no more than that. 8 times out of 10, 9 times out of 10, probably.
hmm
9.5 times out of 10. Well, but more often than not, you're going to the wedding not having to pay for a meal.
Right.
And you're there, or drinks sometimes.
Yeah.
So you're there enjoying yourself on someone else's dime. You know? So why even judge to begin with?
That is true. And she didn't mention like a problem with like the open bar. I know that people that complain about weddings a lot, that'll typically be one of their complaints. So that does make me think that there probably was an open bar.
Exactly.
Because she didn't complain about it. Now, weddings can have shit ass food.
Sure.
Sure. And I do think
But again, more often than not, it's free.
that is true. It's free food. So just shovel it down.
Just scarf it down, get shit faced,
Uh-huh.
throw up on the dance floor,
Right.
go home.
And that's because you're not even going to be, the food is not, it's a rental basically in your body. It's renting the night, only waiting for you to throw it up. So it's fine to be bad. It's fine that it's awful to have and bad to have. So yeah, that's not, and the venue, I mean, like it's, as long as there's a place for you to shake your ass, what more can you ask for?
Exactly.
Right?
So yeah, this person, you're kind of just an awful person, an
You're
awful human
kind of-
being, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, you do have the right to feel how you feel about things, but again, why judge? Why even just judge after the fact?
Yeah.
If it really bothers you that much, just shit talk to all your friends. But you got to make sure it doesn't make it back to her. Make sure it's not in the same circle as the bride.
Well, it sounds
I'm
like
sure the
she
groom
was
doesn't really give a fuck, but
shit talking to her friends maybe, and it was overheard. So what does
Right.
she do now?
I'm saying
about
wait
this?
until after. But
Yeah.
yeah, what does she do now?
How does she remedy this with her sister? I mean,
Oh, it's her sister's wedding.
yeah.
Oh, I misheard. Well, that's tough. I
Yeah.
don't know. It depends on your relationship to begin with. I feel like if you don't have a good relationship with your sister and you don't really talk to them and there's nothing really holding you guys together, then maybe it's not even worth it. But
Yeah,
if
maybe
it's
just
more
let
than
that shit go.
But if it's more than that, then you know, it really just depends on the relationship. That's not an easy question to answer. That's all I
That's
can
true.
say about that.
I think I would say tell her to get over it. Right? If the wedding was bad, then she should have had a better wedding. And that's exactly what you say to your sister. Thoughts?
I mean, I don't agree at all.
What? Why?
I mean, again, I guess it depends on how you feel about.
Just
or
tell,
how you- how your relationship with your-
tell her it was a joke. Tell her you
You
were
could
joking.
do that. Yeah, that could work.
Tell her you're over.
Or-
Actually, gaslight. Yeah. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, or you can just be like, "Oh no, I'm just so jealous of you. I really wish I was living your life right now."
That's true, because
You know?
that's probably what she thinks anyway. Or like
right.
people
or
that
what she wants to think.
yeah. So yeah, you could go with that approach, or hey, I never said that. I didn't say that. What are you
Oh
talking
yeah,
about?
just completely gaslight her like Leonardo DiCaprio.
I didn't say.
mean, like
Why
Brad
would I
Pitt.
say I'm your sister and I love you? Why would I say that about your wedding? You sound crazy.
Yeah, and you could say, I think what's her face said that, and some bitch you already
Yeah.
know your sister hates.
See,
That
I
was
think
at the wedding.
someone else said something weird though. But I didn't say shit. And
So I
you're an
guess there's
asshole
multiple-
for accusing me.
I wouldn't step that far, but
I really think I would.
I couldn't.
I would say, and fuck you for accusing me. I love my sister. And I
then,
respect
yeah.
the fuck out of their union. So how dare you? And actually, I'm not talking to you now. I'm pissed at you for accusing. No.
Oh,
This is what I'm saying to the sister who had the wedding at this point. I'm pissed at you for thinking that I said some shit. Now the ball's in their court. Now
and then,
the burden's
and then
on
you
their
start
shoulders.
crying.
Yeah, then you start crying. The mom comes over. She's like, "Hey, what happened?"
And then the mom starts crying because she wants her daughters to get along.
That's when you say, "Oh, she's always just so mean to me," and really just kind of pass the buck onto your sister. I think
That
that's
could work.
Yeah, I think that actually.
Yeah, her day, her problem.
I think that's awesome. Actually, I think
Yeah.
that's really cool.
Yeah, you're actually really good at this.
I think that yeah. So another problem solved by me.
We're on like,
Well, I mean, obviously us.
by we.
got there. Yeah, we got there together at the end of the day.
Right.
And I'm glad we're on the same page and agree on how to solve that problem. So yeah, just gaslight the shit out of her.
Yeah.
All right, we got two more here.
Oh, nice.
Here we go. This one is called Minion.
Oh, I'm looking forward to this one. I know who this one came from.
I have this friend who his birthday just passed, and I got him this little Minion statue. I just kind of thought it would be funny. I mean, he loves the Minions. He loves the Despicable Me movies. We joke about them all the time. But when I gave it to him, he seemed really disappointed, and he didn't laugh. He clearly didn't think it was funny. Now, to be fair, my birthday was not too long ago, and he got me these really nice headphones that I had been wanting. But I just didn't really think about it whenever I was getting him this Minion statue, because we get each other funny little gifts all the time. So should I address this? Should I get him a different gift? What should I do?
Yeah.
At the beginning of that message, did they say this is Ben?
No. I have this friend.
Oh, okay. I'm missing. Okay. All right.
Yeah, this is
Sorry.
Ben.
It's really hard. It's really hard to hear these
It
on
won't
my
be
end.
for the audience at all.
So I'm like this, as if it
It'll-
helps at all.
It'll be mixed to perfection for the audience.
But yeah, so I don't know, man. It seems like you're SOL, which stands for shit out of luck, by the way.
Yeah.
But I think they did just recently release that like $800 minion, kind of figurine.
So you think she should
crystal.
double?
Have you seen
they
that?
They should double down on the minion idea. Did you say it's made out of crystal?
I can't remember. It's like an 800. Let me look it up.
Okay.
I saw it on Twitter.
While you're doing that,
it's real, but let me look up $800 minion.
So that's one idea, the $800 minion statue. So the issue is that it sounds like your friend got her, or him, whoever, a nice gift pretty recently, and then they got him this little rinky-dink minion statue.
Yeah, go ahead and look up a minion and Swarovski. So it's SWAROVSKI. Look up minion that.
Oh, $700?
Yeah, it's King Bob.
Holy shit!
Editor, go ahead and throw that on screen real quick. They
Yeah.
also have just Bob holding what looks to be, what is that, a teddy bear?
What is this made out of?
I don't know, but it's not that expensive. Should I buy it?
Probably, yeah.
Is that a diamond? That's not a diamond. It's not a
Well,
diamond.
that's what I'm trying to figure
Surely
out.
it'd be more expensive.
What is this made?
Maybe it's what is that one? Moissanite.
Description probably. Dedicated to the world's most villainous boss. Intricately crafted with 1,026 precision cut facets. That doesn't tell me what it is.
It says materials: crystals, polyurethane, metal.
Oh,
so it's a crystal of some sort.
Crystals. Okay.
It's not that expensive, so it can't.
$700. Well,
it's not a diamond.
That is true, and also, so it sounds like he got you headphones. This is a step up from headphones,
exactly.
To be sure. So
to be quite frank, to be honest, frankly honest,
to be frankfurtered.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think that get him this $700 minion King Bob, and actually it looks
Don't tell him how much it was though.
Well, also I found a $250 minion Bob, which is just Bob with his little teddy bear. That's also a good option.
They even got Kevin. They got the whole gang, Kevin and Stuart.
And that's only $250.
You can get him the whole set.
That's
for what, $750?
Yeah. Get him the three. Yeah, get him Kevin, Stuart, and Bob. Don't even unless you have the money, unless you have the cheddar to get the King Bob one and all of them, I'd just say get them all. Mm-hmm. And then your friend doesn't have shit to say about the fucking headphones or whatever the fuck. Because clearly you care about him a lot more than he cares about you. You're willing to shell out that
And we all
coin.
know that money means caring.
Money means caring. Money means love. And if you don't spend money on your loved ones, then you hate them. I'm pretty sure.
Specifically your friends, you should make that shit an economy, bro.
Mm-hmm. Like we were saying earlier, it's not a friendship. It's not a relationship. It's a partnership. Mm-hmm. Business or otherwise. So yeah, just get them those minions and you'll be good to go, I think.
Yep.
Cash cab.
Oh yeah, Cash Bob.
All right, cool. Last voicemail here.
I hope it's not playing right now.
It was for sure.
All right, here you go.
You know those salespeople at the stores, or like sometimes they have samples, they just people at tables inside stores. I have a lot of trouble saying no to them. I get a lot of anxiety, and I often get pressured to buy or try things that I really didn't want to try or buy. The last one, a lady had crackers with peanut butter and jam on them, just like a saltine cracker with peanut butter and strawberry jam on it, and it looked really gross. But I couldn't say no to her. She was a sweet old lady, so I ate it, and I hated it. But I told her that I really liked it, and I ended up buying all of the ingredients to make these snacks at home. I bought a box of saltines from her, a jar of
So yeah, you got a problem.
Yeah, I think just probably you can just do it. You can just say no.
You have a real problem that you have probably lack self-control.
Wait, why?
Well, you can't it sounds like you're a people pleaser, right?
Yeah.
And they don't have the control enough to restrain themselves or put their foot down. This person gets walked over like a sidewalk.
Yeah.
The pushover, so to speak. But yeah, so I mean, what you could do, this kind of could make it fun for you, maybe make it easier. What you could do is when they offer you can just keep saying yes, and then just grab whatever they have, and if you like it, be greedy and eat it. If it's good. Right. But if you take one bite and you hate it, either spit it out or crush it or throw it on the ground, throw it in the trash can right in front, or throw it in the trash can right in front of them. It would be cool. You'd be like, hey, you want one? And you're like, yeah, and you bite it and you're like, and throw it away, or you can even make a face, like, or they just keep giving them to you, and then you can just throw them in the trash right next to them.
That's awesome. That's really cool.
You could do that. That could make it fun. I mean, but by the sound of it, it sounds like it'd make you.
It sounds like
really
it'd make
guilty,
you stressed. It sounds like it'd make the caller riddled with anxiety.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of a.
But
way
it is a really
this.
cool power move to kind of take the little cups. Not even eat anything and just dump it in the trash right in front of them. Just keep. Can I have another one? Cool. Thanks.
We should do that this weekend.
That sounds like a funny prank. Yeah. But yeah, I mean,
was
just
gonna say if
no. Okay, so I will say so. Brianna actually.
She has this problem.
At Total Wine, they have people selling. Yeah. She was.
They're like, wait, they're selling something? Or are they giving out like?
Well, they're giving samples with the goal of selling their whatever
liquor.
Yeah, she was pressured into buying a big bottle of vodka that they said they had rinsed through crystals or some shit for like 500 years because she had a bottle of Tito's in her cart, and the guy said, "Oh man, that shit sucks. Let me get you to try this one." And she said it didn't taste any different to her, but she got it because he wouldn't like let her be. So this problem is out there to have,
right?
But also just put the thing back on the shelf, like somewhere else.
Yeah, take it away.
Yeah, just take it. Sure, I'll buy it if you really.
Or even better, just say no. I'm good.
Just say I don't want this actually, and I'm good.
And if you have to be a dick about it, be a dick about it. Yeah. What are they going to do? Make you buy it?
You're not going to see this person again. It's fine to not.
Unless
it's fine
you're an
to piss them
alcoholic.
off. Well, yeah. If you, well, then you would probably buy it anyway.
Right. So, but yeah, I mean.
I think, okay, also, so I think if it really gives you anxiety at the table in the person's face with the sweet old woman, take the stuff from them, fine. And then go around the corner and just put it on the shelf. You don't have to purchase it.
If you're that anxious around people like that and you need a people pleaser, just don't go to the grocery store. Just order your groceries.
Yeah, you can pick it up now.
Right? This is 2025.
Instacart.
We have AI.
Yeah. Wait, right. You can't AI order your groceries.
I mean, sure. Yeah, so, these people have jobs, they're just trying to do their job, you can say no.
Yeah.
They're not going to kill you unless they're crazy like that one girlfriend from earlier.
I guess that's true. We don't really know what they're capable of. Maybe you do have to get this shit.
Yeah, maybe they'll kill you if you say no.
They might kill you if you say no to them.
Also, maybe they poisoned all of their samples.
That is true. Maybe they've killed you already by the time that you're leaving
you're dead,
the stand.
And you're listening to this, you're in heaven. We are a figment of your imagination.
Well, if you're dead, then you don't need advice. So I'll just say for everybody else that has this problem, just put the fucking shit back on the shelf if you can't say no to them. Go put it somewhere else. It's fine.
Yep. Say no. Say no, I don't need this, or take it, put it on the shelf, or just don't go to the grocery store at all.
Yeah.
Or any store for that matter.
Yeah. Lock yourself at
2025.
home.
We got Amazon.
Yeah. Lock yourself at home. Never leave your house. You don't know the
Order
dangers.
your produce off Amazon.
Order your produce off Amazon. Order your meat off Amazon, order your eggs off Amazon, worship
Dairy,
Jeff
especially.
Bezos, order your products off Amazon, buy stuff on Amazon, purchase things on Amazon. And
We have online now.
yeah, we have Amazon now.
It's
So-
2025.
Yeah. Cool. Another problem solved. We solved 6 fans' problems today.
6?
6 of them. Easy peasy
God, we're
lemon
so good at this.
squeezy. And I'm not even sweating. I mean,
I'm
What
not. It's kind of hot.
the fuck is the fuck?
What the fuck? I thought this was Steve for Minecraft the whole time.
Was that on the whole time?
I thought you were Steve.
The fuck, dude?
Ian, are you okay? Are you okay?
I don't know. Do you have any shows?
Do I have any?
Do you have any shows?
Are you-
Shows, music. Do you have shows? Let's wrap this shit up. I don't know what just happened, but what plugs? Wrap your.
I thought you meant TV shows that I'm watching.
No, I know the answer to that.
Yeah, I do got a show. I'll probably plug this again next week because the show's after next show.
Fine.
Yeah, so it's on next Friday. Yeah, but stay tuned.
Cool. Next Friday. What is that? What's the
Oh,
date?
we also saw the Minecraft movie.
The what?
A Minecraft
I'm gonna
movie.
end it there.
God damn it.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you find yourself needing any advice, maybe the Solo Carry boys can help you out. So leave your problems down in the comments. Maybe we'll do this again if we get enough, and we'll answer your problems, your questions, and help you find the perfect solution, a good solution.